Work it. Cool. Hello and welcome everybody to my live stream today. It's a late one, I know, especially since I'm in the UK. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning. But today we are going to be doing. So I'm taking a step back from making the farm game for a minute. The coding was getting a bit tough, and as someone who was learning to code, I needed a break. The whole reason I got started with game development in the first place, one, because I find it fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Just put my phone on charge. But I really enjoyed like the artwork and the assets of the game. And originally, when I first decided to start making video games, the role that I wanted to do in that area was I wanted to make artwork. I wanted to create things that are gonna. Let me just plug up the stream. Sorry. I wanted to create things that are gonna, um, inspire people and people are gonna love. And like doing all the coding is like it's great, it's fantastic, but like it wasn't what I wanted to do. And I've been working on game development for like a year and a half now, and spending the last year and a half working on something that, like, the project itself, I'm very very passionate about, but the actual like development side, I'm doing it as a necessity. I don't know anyone that can fill that mantle in my social group. Like I've mentioned before, I work in hospitality, so most of my friends are bartenders and waiters and managers, but no one who really does any coding. So I had to do it out of oh my god, necessity. Um, but yeah, so I just need a little break. Just need a little break, just to kind of compose myself. Let's actually see if this is. Yay! Cool. Right, and then we're gonna mute that because don't want to hear myself in the background. But I'm glad it's all working. Right. So the plan for today. No. So I've started 3D modeling. As you can see, I have made one crate, and I'll open it up. It's nothing amazing. This was my first whack at 3D modeling. So basically, I want to go for this low poly style. This doesn't look like low poly style. This looks like a crate. There's not anything stylistic about it. But it was the first thing I made. It was just kind of like, oh no, I didn't mean to cancel that. Come back. It was just kind of learning the ropes. But yeah, so obviously, as you can see, I've made one thing in Blender. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I might as well do it here with you guys. So today we are gonna make. So I don't know if you've ever played a game called Perudo. So Perudo is a dice game. It's actually featured in Pirates of the Caribbean. In number two, when they're on Davy Jones's ship, and they're kind of betting for Will Turner's father, and no, yeah, betting for Will Turner to be set free. It's the game where they're like four or fives. That game. But oh, they are accessible. I was hoping I wouldn't have to go too far. I'll be back. Cool. So, hello again, everyone. So I happen to love the game, so I got myself some. Send that. I got some lovely cups, felt lined, and we got ourselves some dice. I absolutely love playing the game. I think it's one of the most fun things you can do. And, and so today we're going to make a dice. I'm going to do a lot more than that, but I thought the best place to start, since you start out with a cube. Hello to the person that joined me. Thank you for joining. We're going to be making Blender stuff. I've never made many things in Blender. I've done a lot of back end. Oh my god, I did it again. I've done a lot of back end like stuff for game development and like pixel art. So we're making. Say hi, by the way. So we're making 3D models. And I've made one thing in the past before this. Um, so this is gonna go. This is gonna go well. It's gonna go well. Of course it is. But yeah. So we have a crate. So let's think about what we want to do. Not a crate. We have a cube, and let's think about what we want to do to the cube. So obviously with a dice, not that you need a reference, but we have the numbers is one feature. And it would be nice, even though it's in a low poly style, to kind of round off the edges. I probably won't round them off. I'll probably just have like a flat face, like corner. And we'll see how that looks. Maybe I'll round off the edges a little bit. But I've never really used Blender. And actually that's a good point. I'm going to pull up ChatGPT so it can tell me all the shortcuts. Because one thing from my experience in Blender the other day that I noticed was that there's a lot of hotkeys and they all do lots of very important things, and if you don't know the hotkeys and the tips and tricks, things take a lot longer. So can list of can you give me a list? Sometimes that's not a good thing. Sometimes it helps. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinions. Right. So I've got the list. I know you can find it on the Blender like documentation, but it's just easier to have it here. All right. So first things first. Let's do the corners. Since I think that should be an easy task. So what do we want to do? Right, let's ask it. How do you select all corners? Obviously, you can just select the corner and hold Shift, but it'd be good to know. Select the object. Press Tab to switch to edit mode. So Tab. Cool. That's what we want. And press 1 or click the vertex section. Press A. Okay. So we're in vertex, yeah, and then press A. Ah, see, that's clever. That's clever. Hotkeys, I told you. Otherwise, I just would have. How I would have done it is click, turn, click, turn, click. Ah, see, I messed it up. But if you press A, you get them all. And I hope that doesn't do the faces. Let's try and extrude something. Bevel. Bevel sounds like a good idea. Alright. Oh, that's actually perfect. I want to bevel. That's doing all the faces as well. Oh, that's funky. Oh, and then it turns into a cube again. Whoa, shapes are strange. Oh, I promise I haven't smoked anything today. I'm just enjoying the process. Okay, so that's not selecting. This will select every vertex if you only want to select it. Yeah, like all corners of a cube or a certain edge, you can manually box select B. Okay, right, because I feel like enter the edit mode. Press 1 in the above level. Okay, so all selects like all of the. Bye, friend. Sad times. quickly selects like all the faces and all the vertices, but we don't want to do that. We're gonna do that in a. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, okay, that looks like the same result as if I just pressed A. Interesting. But I don't want to. It's just the corners that I want. Effect vertices. Let's try that. Ah, okay, there we go. So, I mean, we want low poly style, so let's undo that. Right, if we have a look at this dice, so we want it to be recognizable. Chunky though. This is something that shouldn't take me too long, but I feel like it's going to take me far too long. Let's say like that, because then if I select edges, whoa, easy tiger. What is it doing? And then if we round off the edges just a wee bit. That looks like a dice. I'm happy with that. Let's go to the face. Also, how big is this? I feel like this is big. Cool. Okay, so we got a dice. Tab. No, we want that. I suppose size doesn't really matter because you can scale. Like if I was to measure this, how big is this dice? Okay, it's 2 meters. That's fun. That's definitely not what I wanted. But I don't even know if it's important. I have like, what you need to understand is, like, my experience of game development has been strictly 2D. This is my absolute first impression of 3D. So I have no idea. I know there's meshes, and I know there's like for the object, and I know, but I don't. I've got a vague, just from using Unity and sort of hearing references. I've got a vague idea of how to use it for a dice. How would you make the holes for the numbers in Blender? Create the cube dice, add a cube, shift a mesh cube, scale to this. Add a UV sphere. Yep. Scale the sphere down to the appropriate size for the dots with S. Whoa, okay. That. Okay, nope. Let's move you. And then we'll go S. So look at a reference. So let's take, what's got the most? Obviously 6. But let's do 5 because it's got a corner. It's got one in each corner. Okay. So we're gonna need 5 of these. Oh shit. Sorry, don't swear on the chat. Undo. So we've still got assume position the sphere with G. Yep, 1 dot. Okay, let's just do it this face. How do we snap? With the magnet, I think. G. Let's get it on the line. Is that centered or is that centered? No. Okay, so that's the center line. Is cool. So that's centered. Is that the right size? Could probably be a little bit bigger, because if you think one, probably done the corners a little bit much. Maybe a little bit bigger. Scale this up just a wee bit to like that. I feel like that's a good size. Cool. And then we want to G, but click in because we want to bring it. Oh, sugar. I want to get rid of the magnet. And then G. Go along that line. Let's have it on this one. So you should. Wait, what? So you like this. Yeah. G. And then that center line should be like that. Cool. And then how do you do it? Spears in position away when the horse face you can duplicate the sphere and shift D in position in the corner of each side. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's position the balls. Hello, thank you for joining me. We are making a dice in Blender, and this is my my second attempt at making anything. So yeah, it's going super well. I've done a lot of game dev in the past, but never like 3D modeling. It's interesting. So let's start. I guess we could do the one, and then so if, to duplicate is Shifty, I think. Yep. And then let's move it to there. Sorry, I just realized my microphone is probably way too close to my mouth. Sorry if I'm really loud. Let's move it to there. If we zoom in. Oh god, I lost it. Sure, that's close enough. And then shift. No, not shift. G. Cool. obviously want to make sure these are centered. That's pretty centered. So we've got the 1, we've got the 5, and then around this side we're going to need the 3. So we're getting the center dots. Yeah, those 3 are the only ones with center dots. 1, 3, and 5. This is so stupid. I can't wait till I get better at these things. So in case you didn't catch the first bit of the stream, I don't know if you've ever played, and please mention it in the comments if you have. But I used to play a game called Perudo, and absolutely loved it. I still do. I have my cup. It's felt lined. That's why we have the dice. So because we're making, I'm gonna make some game assets for a Perudo game. Fine. Need that dice. Oh, they left. Some people just like anonymity, I guess. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 3, and 5. So let's go. So I want that. Yep. And then okay. So we'll duplicate this. Shift D. Okay. What are you? What the hell? What? Okay. That's about right. And then if we down there, and then we want to move it down, clicking the mouse wheel. Yeah, I will be walking through all of the buttons and stuff that I press, just because. No, why are you like this? Stay on the line. Okay, there. That's about centered. Cool. So this is the 3. This is the 1. This is the 5. That's very close. And then we'll do the other ones in a minute. I feel like these are the best ones to do first because these are the ones that are going to be in the center. I feel like they're big enough. That feels big enough. So hover over this and press L. Yeah, let's get rid of the other one though. Okay, L. And we're gonna wanna shift D. Let's move it. Actually, let's undo. Let's get like no, that one. Okay, so this shift D. Move it along the line to the back. Not even halfway, basically until like. If you look at them, they basically touch. So until they touch, and then we'll G again, and we'll move it up to like here, I guess. That looks good. And then if we do the same, so click away, hit L, shift D, move it over until it's about touching, and then G again, and down till it's about in line. Kinda wish I had a ruler. I'd say about that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good. Obviously there are bumps at the moment, which isn't what we want. one thing I just thought about is when these get subtracted, they're going to subtract that much out of the dice. That might be quite a lot. It's not really like a whole circle. Okay, so why don't we, if we hit L, L, and L, and we'll move this way, let's press G, move them out till about that line. That way they won't cut as much. We'll do the same for this one. So hit L while hovering over that. Let's go to that. Hit G and click in the middle stick. Come out till we see the line. Cool. Yeah, just so it doesn't, when we subtract the spheres, it won't take like half a sphere out of it. Because now looking at this dice, thinking about it, they're not quite like a half, like a bowl, you know. It's quite shallow, so they shouldn't be so deep. It's just gonna look weird for a little while. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. This is a dummy's guide to a blender, done by a dummy. Oh, that's probably a bit much. A little bit in. I feel like this dice should not take me as long as it is going to. I know it's going to take me bloody ages. I can't help it. There's nothing I can do. It's a learning curve, right? Okay, so now we want to do the same thing we just done with 3, but we're going to do 5. So we're going to take this, press Shift D, and then move it on. But why are you like this? So move it until it's touching. Oh, and actually what we can do is if we Shift D, duplicate this one, then the transform is going to be the same. And actually what we can do is we can do it till it's touching. Oh, I should have checked how. I'm a sucker for precision, I can't help it. No, stop it. Stop, go back, right there. Yeah, I can't help it. So little things like this that I shouldn't be so anal about, I am. So for example, this is minus 0.3945 from where it is. I was just looking at the spot. So then we come to do the other side, I can make it nice and even. Could like approximate it, but I'm just not an approximating kind of guy. So we're going to take that. No, come back. Oh god. Right, and then if we press G to move it, click in the middle analog stick, and then what we're looking at, I know I'm pointing and you can't tell, but we're looking at in the very top left, there's like a transform, and I just now realized I can't remember what it was. I think it's 3495, which doesn't look right. I feel like there should be like a grid. God damn it. Okay, let's go back to this and actually remember the values. So we go down to the touching. 3984. Okay, and then click off 3984. So if we click on this, G up 3984, and just try and get it as close to. Oh, perfect. There you go. Nice one. And then we're gonna do the same. So let's L to select this one. And then we're gonna go Shift D to duplicate till they're touching is fine. And then we're gonna Shift D again, and we're gonna go up by 3984, perfect. And then we're gonna click off, press L, and G, down, 3984. Come on. Oh, so close. Oh, fuck. I'll do 3985. How does that look? It's off by 1. Oh, I'm gonna tell. I can tell. No, I'm joking. You won't be able to tell. Okay, so we've done 1, 3, and 5. Obviously, they look like bumps at the moment, but we're going to subtract that. And then, so on the other side, we've got 4. But if we think about it, right, that's a 5 is just a 4 without the center. So what we can do is, if we, because the center one, this one is in the center position. So if we select all these, duplicate them, bring them out, and I want to rotate them, so I think R is rotate this. Let's press R and oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. R, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So rotate by 90 degrees. And we want to get bang on 90. Otherwise we'll get some weird effects. So bang on 90, or minus 90 rather. Cool, and then if we go to this side, and then we'll go G transform. So we haven't actually moved anything, we just moved them out of the way, and then rotated them. And I'm gonna want this bang in the center. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna delete the middle one. There's probably a much easier way of doing this, but I don't know because I'm new. But yeah, so we want this. Where's that center? There. So that there. And then just needs to come down a little bit. So just bring it down to like there. That's pretty much centered. And then if we delete, we press L and delete. X is delete. Cool. Nice. Then we've got 3, 5. Oh, it'd help if it was actually on the dice. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can just whoops. L, 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 L. And then we want to press G and move them in until that first line touches. Cool. Yay! So that's 1, 3, 5, and 4. And then I guess if we wanted to do see, 2 is fine because the 2 we can just do. Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. So we can grab this, and then we're gonna go this axis, Shift D, and then pull them through the cube to the other side. That feels like the easiest way to do it. There we go. Cool, and the 2. Yeah. Yeah. Cool, and then all that leaves is the 6. So what we could do is we could... If we take this, click off just to make sure we've got nothing selected. This, this, this. Okay, what? No, let's do with the 1. Yeah. Cool, okay. So we'll do what we just did then. Yep, where we extrude this through. So Shift D, move it through the cube until it's like that. Cool, so we've got this 1 dot. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Give me this one. Cool. Oh, that's a good point. So the 4, 4, because that's the one I'm looking at. The dice are on the side. Why do you flip on me? What's 5, 3, 2, 4. Okay. So 2, 4, 5, and 3. That way. Cool. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna Shift D and move this up till it touches. And do that again and actually see the values. I guess 3, what do we have? 3984. Let's do 0.396. Seems fine. And then we're going to take this one and move it down by that much. So 0.396. Yep. And then we're going to take this, Shift D, and then move it across. And we're just going to want a little bit in between. So what we got, let's say 0.43. Nice round number. Give me that 0.43. We're just looking at the number in the top left. And we're doing some serious fine tuning. My problem is I'm such a perfectionist and I can't help it. This is why I try not to make too much art, and probably why I should make more, just because I am a sucker for details. 4303, yeah, 0.4303. So we need to do the same in this direction. 0.4. 0.4303. Cool. Right, that is our dice done with the spheres. So now what do? So we select the dice, go to the modifiers tab, which is the wrench. Let's call this dice. Okay, go to, yep, add a Boolean modifier. Boolean, yep. Select the operation to difference, yep. Under object, select the sphere. Yeah, I think this is right. Oh, this is the problem with using ChatGPT for things. It's never like quite clear. Sometimes it can be. And then apply the modifier to subtract the spheres. Where are these spheres? Wait. Okay. Select the dice, i.e. the cube. Yep. Go to the modifiers tab. That's what I was just on in the properties panel. Add a Boolean modifier, which I did. Select the set the operation to difference. Under object, select the sphere. UV. Where are these? Where are these spheres? Are they in the cube? Fail to find. Fail to set value. Okay, so that. Under object, select the spheres or spheres. It did say UV spheres, right? A UV sphere, that's what these are. Maybe if we're in this mode, and then we select these. I can't select the spheres for the Boolean modifier. Let's see what it says. Come on, I don't want bumpy spheres coming out now. Okay, step-by-step guide. Ensure the sphere objects are separate. First confirm in object mode, click on the sphere and check if it's its own object. If this sphere accidentally became part of the dice, you can separate it, select the dice and enter edit mode tab. This is edit mode, right? Hello, welcome to an idiot's guide to Blender. This is edit mode. Okay, so select the dice and enter edit mode. Select the vertices of the sphere and press P. So press it. Let's select all of them. No. Crap. Actually, let's just select one for now and press P. And then if the sphere, select the dice and edit. Select the vertices and press P. Selection. Cool. Okay, so it became its own object. That's what we want to do. P. Do I have to do it? Maybe if we, let's undo that. Maybe if I select multiple selection, will that make? Okay. No, let's do this. God damn it. Gotta do it one by one. So LP selection. LP selection. Oh, you can just press P, I think. LPP? No. LP selection, LP selection, LP selection. And then we're going to rinse and repeat. LP selection, LP selection, LP selection, LP selection, LP selection, LP selection. Oh my god. I probably should have done this at the start, so when I duplicated it, it just duplicated the object. That was a my bad kind of thing. Cool. Now we have all these dice parts, so that when we click on the dice, we go to this, we can click on this. And make sure in object mode, tab back into object mode, tab, so object mode. Apply, select the dice and go to the modify tab, range, add a boolean modifier, boolean, set the operation difference in the object field of the boolean modifier. You should now be able to select the sphere. Selecting the sphere, when you click on the object field, Blender will give you a drop down of objects in the scene. Yeah, it did. If the sphere is hidden, yeah. Check this here. Yeah, once the sphere is selected on the object, you should see a whole indentation appear in the cube. Oh. Okay. Wait, we did dice 6, which is this one. So if I oh wait, crap, I added modifiers to all of these. Nope, not what I meant to do. How do you remove modifiers? Delete, no. Deselect. God damn it. Okay. Nope. do I... Okay, there we go. Wait, okay, so now if we go to dice and we do dice 21, because that's the one that I've just sorted out and it doesn't have a modifier, so if I turn you off, no indentation. Okay, and selectable in the outliner. Right, if the sphere is hidden, the icon is off. Enable it. Sphere select. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna have to add. Let's start with number 1. Yeah, and let's just add a. Which one was it? Boolean. Object 2. Oh, okay, so which one's number 1? This one is number 1. So we were to turn that off. What? Okay, let's go to modifier. We'll add loads of modifiers. No, not this one. Add modifier. Boolean. Add modifier. Search. Boolean. Add modifier. Search. Boolean. This is probably the slowest way to do this. But it's okay, we're not in a rush. One thing I do need to do is take off all of these. Because I think they might be interfering with it. Nope. Nope. It's only 21 dots is fine. Also, I didn't realise there were 21 dots on a dice. I'd never counted them all before. The more you know. Okay, so off, 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 off. Cool. Okay, so we'll go to the dice, specifically the modifiers. We'll say dice 1, this, dice 2, this, dice 3, this, dice 4, dice 06, dice 07, it's 007, dice 08. Help, guys. If you know a better way to do this, please help. All we're trying to do is subtract the shape of the dice from the shape of the spheres from the dice. And yeah, this is fun. There's probably a much easier way to do this. We need like 9 more. Search boolean add search boolean add search boolean, and the boolean started at 0, so let's go to 20. Search boolean search boolean. Right, that should be enough, so let's close these down. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's not gonna work, is it? I can already tell. 15. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. Let's read through this again. Ensure that the sphere objects are separate. Yeah, they are now. So the vertices of the sphere, and press P. Yeah, we did that. So they're all their own game. So ensure an object mode, which we are. Apply boolean modifier to dice. Select the dice. Go to the modifiers tab. Add a boolean. Add modifier boolean. Select the operation to difference, which they all are. In the object field, you should now be able to select the sphere. When you click the object field in the boolean modifier, Blender will give you a drop down of objects in the scene. If you don't see the sphere, ensure the sphere is visible and selectable in the outliner. Yeah. Top right, yeah, it is. If the sphere is hidden, which is not, they're all there. Close you. Yeah, make it visible. Check if the sphere has a unique name and select it from the outliner or the drop down box. Yeah, they all do. Once the sphere is selected as the object for the boolean modifier, you should see the whole indentation appear in the cube. I guess, maybe. Apply the boolean modifier by clicking apply in the modifiers tab once you're happy with the result. Apply. 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 There should be a way where you can apply all of these. Apply. Oh wait. That's fine. done now. Cool. Okay, then what do I do with the spheres after? Okay, so I should be able to hide them now. So if we select them all, but they didn't make holes. But it didn't make holes. Didn't create holes, it's likely due to one of some. Check the object scale, make sure both the cube and the dice have applied scale. Boolean operations can behave incorrectly if the objects have been scaled, but the scale hasn't been applied. Select the cube and press Ctrl A. Okay, it's still not that. Weird. Render. I mean, cool. Let's do one in the light. Z, and let's go to solid. Cool. Okay, let's try and do that then. So let's add the modifier again. Where is Boolean, just so I know? Okay, so it's in generate Boolean. And then let's say dice 1, which is this one. Choose in the object field. Nope, still not working. If the dice or spheres have problematic like internal faces in the edit mode. Select all vertices, press A. Oh, I feel like something happened. That definitely did something. Okay, so now if we go to, let's try add in the multiplier, the modifier again. So boolean dice1. Yeah. Oh. Edit mode. Cool. Let's apply that now. Still not. Okay, so you've now got the circles. If the dice of spheres are problematic geometry, like internal faces, non-manifold, or duplicate vertices, the boolean might fail. In edit mode, select all the vertices, press done that. Check for non-manifold geometry by going to edit mode and pressing Shift, Control, M. I'm on a Mac and I want to check. I'm on a Mac and want to try this. No, press tab, yeah, press A to select all the geometry. Shift, Option, Command, Shift, Option, Command, M. So no problematic geometry. Mesh menu. Where is the mesh menu? Go to the top bar menu. Navigate to mesh. Mesh. Clean up. Select non-manifold. That's not an option. Mesh. God damn it. It's still not working. I just have a knobbly cube at the moment. I really need to get rid of these spheres. When I hide them, there's circle left behind a circle Can I do anything with those? First, make sure you've applied the boolean. Simply add in object mode. Yeah, go to the modifier. I did that. After applying the boolean modifier, check the hole you should be able to enter edit mode, and the geometry should show actual holes where the spheres. No. If there's still a flat circle, re-apply in the edit mode. Select the flat circles either manually or by switching to face select mode. 3. Oh. Wait, so you think... Okay, let's... idea. Definitely thought this would be simpler. Making the square was really easy. Okay, instead, edit mode, press. Okay, we'll do that. So that's no. Yep. X. No, 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 no. Not what I wanted. That just makes a hole. If I delete, if I delete the face, it just leaves behind a hole rather than an indented sphere shape. Sounds like the boolean operation isn't fully creating the indented sphere shape and is leaving flat holes being dispersed. Oh my god. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep, they definitely intersect. Let's turn all these back on. Turn all these back on. Select the cube, go to the modifiers tab. We were just going to do this again. Penetrate is such a lovely word. Yeah, they definitely penetrate the cube. I'd say that's pretty penetrative. It's definitely in there. So this is Z, and go back to solid. Okay, we're just going to do a modifier again. Dice. Cube. Add modifier, generate. That is the only boolean, right? Generate boolean. Dice like 1. Can't apply in this mode. Apply. And then if we... God damn it! Why are you not working? level game, not game, we're not in Unity, the top level object rather than its mesh. Yeah, the Boolean modifier should apply to the top level object, not directly to the mesh in Blender. The modifier system works on the object rather. Yep. How to apply? I did that, didn't work. So apply difference modifier, apply, did. If you try apply, you should go back to object mode to add and apply the boolean. Yeah, we're in object mode. Okay. And seriously not working. Does anyone else ever spend hours back and forth with ChatGPT on like whatever task you're working on? It can be really helpful, but like it's telling me to do something and it keeps repeating itself. So basically, we want these spheres to go away, obviously. So we made these spheres. It's saying make sure they intersect with the cube. Make sure that it's penetrating the cube is what it said, and check the wireframe to see that, obviously penetrating said cube. So that's, it looks like it is. And then when we apply this modifier, so Boolean modifier, you select the object, make sure you're in object mode, which we are. So this object is this one, for example, and we're gonna have to do it for all of them. But I want to get one working first. If we switch over to the other mode quick, so see it's left behind this flat circle, and one of the things it's said to do is if it's left behind these flat circles, you should be able to select it and delete face. Oh, it worked. That didn't work a minute ago. Are they all gonna work? No, see, this is what it did. Okay, so that one worked though. Yay! Okay, one works. Nice, alright. Okay, so if we go to, let's do dice. So dice 2, and we can't do this in edit mode, we have to go to object mode. Dice 2, and then if we apply, cool. Let's turn you off, and then X face. Yay! Okay, no, it is working now. That's fine. So I just have to go through and so let's try and do a couple at once and see if it actually works. So dice, add modifier, generate boolean, dice 3, apply. Generate boolean. So it won't disappear for now. We're going to delete the faces in a minute. So let's say dice 4, apply, and we'll kind of make them disappear as we do this. Generate boolean, difference, object 5, apply, and we'll do the last one and see if it's done it for all of them. Boolean, difference, object 6, apply, cool, and then we'll turn that off if we switch mode, and then X. Yay! Nice one. Sweet! Yay! That's awesome. Okay, cool. We got it to work. No more knobbly bumps. So we just need to, and if we switch over, Ah, that looks so cool. Okay, awesome. So we just need to do more then. So we'll object mode. And then we can go ahead and delete these actually. If we just delete. Yeah, because once we're done with it, we're done with it. Cool. So add modifier, generate boolean. Add modifier, generate boolean. I'm just gonna add a bunch. I've done 6, so I need 15. Add modifier, generate boolean. Add modifier, generate boolean. Add modifier. Like there's gonna be. I wish there was like a way I could speed this up for you guys, but we're learning together, so it's fine. And I suppose this is like, whoa, 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 whoa. No. This is like a learning curve for me and hopefully for you guys as well. Like, if you've ever thought about using Blender before, it's not easy. It's not something you can just rock up to. Dice 7. Apply. Yep. And then let's say object dice 8. Apply. Object dice 9. Apply. Dice 10. Apply. Object dice 11. Apply. Object dice 12. Apply. Object dice 13. Apply. Object dice 14. Apply. Dice 15. Apply. Object. So we did up to 16. Cool. So now if we just switch all these off for a minute, up to number 16. 15, 16. Cool. And then switch mode. And if we select all the ones and you as well. Any more for any more? Cool, and then X faces. Yay! Awesome, magic. Cool, so we just got to do the last ones. So we can delete these. X. So dice, and we switch over the mode. So we got like 5 left to do. So add modifier, generate a boolean. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add modifier, generate a boolean. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. So 17, 18, 19, 20. It's annoying that you had to do this so many times. But once it's done, I was going to say once it's done, but it's like the 3rd time I tried to apply this and it didn't work, so I'm glad it's finally working. Cool, and then we'll literally just delete those objects. No, oh. Wait. Not delete those objects. Why are you different? Let's put them all away for a minute. Cool. And then click, shift, 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 shift. I think, yeah, that's the last 5. And then X faces. Sweet. Now I can get rid of these. And X. Cool. There we have 1 dice. That's pretty cool. Let's go to Let's go to the mall. The one thing... Actually, I would say I'd round it off, but it's meant to be low poly style. No, I think that looks cool. How do you add, like, texture paint? I have no idea. I'm not. It's probably not a good idea to get started in something you have no idea. I know you should like play, and I'm 100% an advocate for that. But like, I mean, screw it. What's the worst that can happen? You can always undo. Missing texture or linked. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, well, let's not do that. Cool. Alright, I made a dice. Oh, Becky. Dice is about 1 centimeter. So you want like, how big is a dice? That's like a centimeter, right? So let's say that's 0.2, so that'll be 0.1. I'd say that's small enough. Cool. And then let's say we wanted to take this, Shift D, and rotate it. Not on that axis. Rotate. Rotate. And then getting all. Is that right? I feel like that way. G, not G. Shift D. L, Shift D. L, Shift D. Move it to like here. And then let's go for a top-down view. So you want to rotate like that. L, rotate like that. also want to flip them. You don't want them to be the same, so L, R. I need to flip by 180 degrees. God damn it. Sure. And then we'll take L, Shift D, rotate. No. Undo. Shift D. And then rotate. How can I rotate this? God, I will get the hang of the controls at some point. And then we'll G, put it like there. Cool. L, not E. Rotate. Nope. Nope. Stop rotating that way. Wait, what? Why did you duplicate? Cool. Then we got dice. That's fun. Alright, I think that wraps up. That's about all I can do today. That took me far too long. Oh, it's sad how long that took me to do. But we got dice. Yay! Oh, I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. And I hope you learned something. I certainly did. Oh, interesting. Have a good night.